Hey everybody, it's me Nancy.
And me Regina. Two crazy friends of cooking.
Today we are going to make brown sugar meatloaf. And we want to make sure that we say we hope everybody had a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. But it's time to kick everything up a notch or two and get ready for 2020. So let's go and get started. First off, I'm going to wash my hands.
I always got to wash them hands.
Yeah. This meatloaf is such a good meatloaf. It is so juicy. I think y'all really gonna love it. And I want people to actually try these recipes because you won't know what you're missing unless you try the recipes, right, Regina?
Exactly.
All right, I'm gonna set my oven to 325. And get that started. Okay, what I'm starting out with is 2 pounds of ground chuck. And I'm going to put every bit of it in this bowl. Okay, I take my hands and I just kind of separate it, mix it up a little bit because we got a lot of ingredients that we're going to be putting in it. And this meat is still cold. It's cold to my hands. Okay, now to this, we're going to add 1 cup of chopped onions.
As much as I like onions, you could have put 2 cups in there.
Yeah, I like onions too. We're also going to add 1 cup of bell peppers. I like my bell peppers too.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're so good. Okay, we're going to be adding one tablespoon of garlic. And I always use this kind of garlic because it's just as fresh as if you
Oh, it smells good.
bought the Clover Garden garlic and chopped it up yourself.
Mm-hmm.
But I always use this because it's easier. Okay. I'm going to add my salt.
And the one good thing about meatloaf, you can always add to it or leave out. So somebody that don't like garlic or bell peppers or something, you don't have to put that in there.
That's exactly right, Regina. You don't. I'm going to add my pepper. I put a pretty good helping of salt and pepper. Okay, now the one thing that I use, that I love, is this Lee Perrings marinade. Some people put Worcestershire, but to me this has so much more flavor. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add, well, let's just beat it on the counter. Sometimes when I can't get, there we go. When I can't get something open, that's what I do. Now I'm going to use 1/4 of a cup of this Lee Perrins marinade. And it's like barbecue sauce. Smell it.
Mm-mm-mm.
But it has a more zesty.
Oh yeah,
and richer
you can
flavor.
tell it's going to be more zesty than just regular barbecue sauce.
Oh yeah. And like I said, you can use Worcestershire too. And I usually do use Worcestershire, but today I didn't get no Worcestershire. Okay. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add 1/2 cup of ketchup. And I like to put my ketchup inside of my meatloaf because that helps it too. Get all that good ketchup in there. Okay. I gotta get 2 eggs. When I make a small meatloaf, I only use 1 egg. But when I'm making a bigger meatloaf, I use 2 eggs. Do you do that, Regina?
Yes. That goes along with what I told you. You know, it just depends on how much of you, like if you don't like as much onion, you don't have to put as much onion in your meatloaf. If you don't like as much bell pepper, that's one good thing about a meatloaf. You can just put it in there and it's going to come out good.
Exactly. So I use 2, and these eggs are not the largest eggs. They're about medium size. So I always just add 2. And one thing about this, don't be afraid to use your hands, because you want to use your hands to get this going. Okay, next what I'm going to do is, it's called a brown sugar meatloaf. So this is my thing that I always do. I'm going to add 1/4 cup of apple cider vinegar. 1/4 cup. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to put it in my mixing tank. So I got 1/4 cup of vinegar. Now I got my brown sugar. What you're doing is you're kind of making a liquid mix.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of brown sugar to that vinegar. And this is going to give it that extra flavor. So there's 2 things of sugar, brown sugar. And to that, I'm going to add my mustard. And I don't really have a measurement for mustard. I'm going to say like a tablespoonful of mustard. But I've done this so much till I know about what a tablespoon is. Okay, now what you're going to want to do after that is, you want to come in here and you want to stir that up real good till it looks like this. See, it's that apple cider vinegar, brown sugar, and your mustard. Okay, you mix that up real good. Then you're going to pour that in your meatloaf and get every bit of it that can come out, because that's good. Alright, now I'm going to go in here and I'm going to work this with my hands. Don't y'all be afraid to do it. Just get in there and work it.
I can't imagine somebody using a spoon to do this. All my life I've been taught to use my hands. But I've seen people use a spoon though. I have, and I'm like, what are you doing? You sure ain't from the South if you don't use your hands to make no meatloaf.
Exactly. You got to get in there and mix all this good ingredients together. You can't do that with a spoon.
No.
You know, especially with the eggs and everything in there. You just get it just like this and just keep working it. See how good that's mixing up? Okay, now I think I got it about mixed up. Okay, now what we're going to need is our cornflakes. I got crushed cornflakes here. And to me, cornflakes just gives it that extra little bit of flavor and makes it just taste a whole lot better. So I got 1 cup, but I'm just going to add it to it to see when I get it is, the texture is thick, or you know what I mean, to stay together. So I'm going to add just a little bit more.
You want the right consistency.
Yeah, let's just add it all. That's 1 cup of crushed cornflakes. Now you can use breadcrumbs. You can make your own toast and crunch it up. You can use croutons and crunch them up. It just depends on what you want. But to me, the cornflakes just help it stay together so much more. What do you put in yours, Regina?
I use breadcrumbs in mine, and I don't put brown sugar in mine. Like I said, there's so many different ways you can make meatloaf. You just make it to your liking.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes I leave the brown sugar and the vinegar and the mustard out. It just depends on what kind of mood I'm in. Okay, so I got that all together. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to come over here. I got my baking sheet right here. This is about a 9 by 10. And I'm just going to empty all this into that. Now, some people think that when you do a meatloaf, you just pour it out in the pan and you don't care if it's got any holes in the meat. But meatloaf has to seal the flavor in. So that's why you got to make sure that you get it packed real good, because you want that juicy flavor to stay in that meatloaf.
Exactly.
You know, you any holes or anything in it, you just want to keep packing it till you get the same all over it, just like this.
And like our videos shows different ways that people do stuff too. A lot of times, like a lot of people only use a loaf pan when making a meatloaf.
Yeah.
I know that, but you can use a baking dish, a loaf pan, anything.
You could make it in individual pans.
Yep.
You know,
sure
I have
can.
made it where I use cupcake pan and just make cupcake size meatloaves.
You sure can.
And they are really cute, and they're about enough proportion for one person per cup, you know? But to me, this is just easier, and I don't mind slicing it, you know? Okay, I'm gonna go over here and wash my hands off, because I got all this meat and all that stuff on my hands. Anytime you handle raw meat, you want to make sure that you wash your hands good.
Oh yeah, you can't wash your hands enough.
No. Okay. So now we got our oven at 325. We're gonna put this in the oven and let it do its thing. I usually check it after about 30, 45 minutes to see how it's doing and get the juices out. I pour the juices that come off of it, I'll pour them out so that it don't overrun, you know, maybe get up in the oven or whatever. But that's how it is. So we'll just wait on our meatloaf and see you in a few. Okay, now I'm gonna check our meatloaf. It should have a good bit of grease coming out of it now. Yes, it does. And what I do when it does that, I get me a cup. I'll just use this right here. I'll use this. And what I want to do is, I want to pour some of this grease out of here in this thing.
Be careful, don't get burnt.
I've done that before.
You and me.
Okay, then what I want to do is, I want to put my ketchup. Just like this. Do you do yours like that, Regina?
Yep.
Because I like a lot of ketchup on it.
Oh, that smells so good.
Don't it?
Yes, it does.
Okay, now let's put it back in here for just a little bit. Okay, Regina, I think our meatloaf should be done.
It sure smells like it.
It sure does. And I done took some of the grease off and drained it.
Oh, that looks so good.
Does that not look delicious?
Oh, I can smell it. I'm ready for some of it.
You ready to taste it?
Yes.
Let me get us a plate. That meatloaf's done. How do you about this shit? The meatloaf is done. How about me cutting us a piece of that meatloaf?
Well, I might need 2 pieces, but I'll start with 1. But I can tell you, I'm gonna need 2 pieces.
Well, let's just see.
All right.
All right, I'm gonna cut us some of that meatloaf. Here, I'm gonna get yours first. You just sit there. Don't move.
I ain't moving. I just want to eat.
Well, you're fixing to eat.
All I had was some scrambled eggs this morning. I'm starving. Don't give me that little bitty piece. Are you crazy?
You try this and then you'll get some more.
You dang right I'm gonna get some more. You act like I'm dang trying to lose weight or something.
Okay. Got some for your mashed potatoes.
That looks good.
This is a taste test.
Okay.
Tell her, everybody, it's a taste test. They ain't giving her the whole meatloaf.
Okay. Get you some and hurry. Put a side order rush on it.
I think I gave me a bigger piece than I did you.
I know you did. So the next time you cut it, make mine twice as big as yours.
Oh my goodness gracious. Look how much bigger mine is than yours.
She ain't doing me right, y'all. She just wrong.
Mine is so big. Mmm. Can you just smell that?
Yes, I can.
Mmm.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh my goodness.
That's good.
It's out of this world.
Mmm.
Mmm.
Y'all really try some.
I ain't letting nobody else have none of this.
Mmm.
Mmm.
Oh, that brown sugar just makes it. A lot of people don't use brown sugar in theirs, but you ought to at least try. Some people put milk in theirs too. But with meatloaf, you basically can't go wrong. You just put in it what you like.
Absolutely. And there ain't nothing not to like about this.
Oh, this is delicious. Only thing wrong with this is somebody only give me a small piece.
You can get some more. Until next time, it's me, Nancy.
And me, Regina.
Two
crazy friends are cooking.
That meatloaf's done. How do you about out of the shit?
Hey everybody, I'd just like to give a big shout out to one of mine and Nancy's real good friends, Debbie Williams.
Yes.
She got us both these 2 cups and we absolutely love them.
We love these cups.
Yes. And let me read what it says. It says friend, laughter, fun, and lasting love. And on the top it says, a friend loves at all times, Proverbs 17:17. And it comes with this little lid you can put on it to keep your coffee warm. Or you can set it down like this and you can set your cup right in it. And we absolutely love them.
We absolutely love them. Thank you so much, Debbie.
Cheers.
Friends forever. Love you.
That meatloaf smells good. It needs to hurry up. I'm starving. I'm
you
hungry.
say that about everything. You hungry?
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Well, get you a piece of fruit.
Are you serious? Only my crazy friend would tell me to get a piece of artificial fruit.
Try to take a bite.
I ain't bite. Are you?
Try to take a bite.
Ain't got a lick of sense. Crazy.
Come on.
Ain't got a lick of sense.
Take a bite.
You take a bite. If you take, she ain't got no sense.
I ain't getting nothing.
That's a one crazy woman.
Act like
I
you
ain't
eating
eating
a
it.
banana.
I'm not eating that banana.
Act like you
Help me! Oh! This woman has killed me!
Do you need a little chocolate? Go that. Look at her eyes.
I can't even drink my coffee! Do you know how hard it's going to be to get all this peanut butter out of this hair and off this face?
Peanut butter's good with coffee.
Oh my goodness!
I think you better go wash your face.
You know, tell you the truth, it really ain't bad. Have a peanut butter fight up in here. She ain't my friend, Cooper.
Oh my
I think I got peanut butter up my nose.
I feel like a greased up pig.
I can't breathe.
I know I peed all over myself.
I got peanut butter in my nostrils. Look.
It's running out of her nose and everything. Oh my gosh.
I gotta go clean this mess
Then
up.
you are such a nut.
I can't breathe.
What did you think? You know, you fall right into it. You get me that way. You fall right into it every time. You're so easy to get.
Let me just throw this out there. Regina, you need to make sure your hair's fixed good. You need to make sure your makeup's good. Because we're going to do a video today. Yeah. How's this looking? How's this working out for me? Yeah. I'm going to be on video. Yeah. With peanut butter up my nostrils.
But when I told you to get that peanut butter, what come to your mind, Regina?
I thought we was going to eat peanut butter crackers. I told you I'm starving.
Do you see any damn crackers? No. Please.